Okay, so now I'm at the point where I'm going to start row 12. I just finished a row where I had one green one on either end and I had 9 orange ones that I had to form, okay, or create. Okay, so now I'm turning my corner, going to go up on row 12, following the graph. I'm going to have one green one, just like what we have been doing, but then I'm going to have one, let me see, get my pencil here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See, before, each time we were increasing our orange ones and adding one more, but this one is going to have 9 as well. See that? So then, but then on the end, because we need 12 in the whole row, because we're still increasing the number of squares across diagonally, we're going to have 2 green ones on the end instead of 1 like we have been having. Okay, so let's start row 12. So we have one green one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, double crochet, 4th chain from hook, and then finish our square with 2 more. Our square with 2 more double crochets. Oops. Okay, now that the piece is getting bigger, I can show you what also you can do with your bobbins, which is good to have these little big clothespins, because I'll wind it up and I will just clip it onto my work like that, okay? And then this one on this end, I'll wind that up some, and then I'll clip it to the other, that over here, this side of the work, okay? Now, when I'm gonna turn it, see how it's easy, they're all gonna come together and they're already not tangled, okay? So that's good. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and unclip them to get them ready for me to work on. Okay, so I flipped my work up when I turned it. Okay, so now I'm going to connect it to this block. And remember, we need to change to the orange, so I'm going to pick up the orange. Let me get some yarn out here. Okay, pick up the orange with the slip stitch through the green loop. Pull the green loop back in the back to get it where it's snug, and then start your oranges. Remember, we're going to do 9 of them up, okay? So here's the first one. Okay, connected the next one. Here's number 2. Try to speed up a little bit here to get up to the top. Here's number 3. Okay. Number 4. Five. 1, 2, 3. Okay, connect it to make the number 6. Start number 6, champ 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, almost getting there. Connect the next one, and we make number 7, chain up 3, do 3 double crochets. That makes number 7. Okay, connect it, champ 3. Now we're making number 8. Connect that one with the slip stitch, champ 3, and make number 9. Oops, 2 and 3. Okay, now we don't want to make a number 10 on this row, so we do need to connect it. So we put our hook in there to get ready to connect it, but I'm going to come over here and I'm going to pick up the green yarn that's already connected, okay, and then I pull it through to make a slip stitch. Pull the orange just a little bit to snug it up, and then I make my green. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then connect it, and then make my second green one, because this one has 2 green ones. 1, 2, 3, and then finish my square. So 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we're going to look at our chart again. Get our pencil. We're coming up from the bottom. So we did 1 green one, then we did 9 orange ones, which is right here, and then we did 2 green ones on the end. See that? Okay, so now we're at the top. We're going to turn the corner and we're going to go back down this way. Okay, so now we're going to have 2 green ones, then we're going to change to orange, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orange ones, and then 1 green one. Okay, so just keep following along just like we were doing here, and I will meet you up when we get to row 15, which would be the corner part here. So with 15, you're going to have 2 green ones, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orange ones, and then 1, 2, 3 green ones. Okay, so when you get to row 15, let's see, I think you're going to be at the top. Yes, you'll be up at the top. So when you get up here to the top, up here of your graph, and get ready to go down this way, I will meet you back up. Okay? Okay, so now I'm about to start row 15. So I got up to the top, and I'm about to turn my corner and go down this row right here. So I'm going to have 3 green ones. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 orange ones, okay? And then I'll have 2 green ones. So 3 green ones, right here. 1, 2, 3. 10 orange ones and 2 green ones, okay? So I'm up here. I'm going to have to go up 6 and make my additional square right there, and that'll be the first one for that row going back the other direction, because I have to turn it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook, double crochet in the next chain, double crochet in the next chain. Okay, now we're ready to turn, so we turn our work to connect it. Okay, so I already clipped my bobbins, as you see, to my work. Okay, I can even clip this one, and then it'll be real easy to flip it. Okay, so just clip it to your work wherever. Okay, so now I want to flip it all over. There, see, they're all in a row and not tangled. Okay, now I want to unhook them to connect them. Unhook to start this next row. Okay, so now I have to connect it to that one. Oops. Okay, I haven't put my arm around the camera here to get it where you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so no, I don't want to do that, do I? Yes, I do, because I want to, according to our graph, we need to do 3 green squares right there. Okay, so we're going to connect it because we're going to stay with the green. With the slip stitch, this is our first one, so we need to make 2 more green ones. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then connect this one. Now we're going to make our 3rd one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now we're going to connect it, but we want to change to the orange now, okay, because on our graph we just did this one, and this one, those 3 green ones right there. See that? Okay, so now we got to make 10. Is that what I said? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 orange ones, yep. Okay. So, slip stitch with our orange. Pull the green a little, snug it up. Chain 3, and then make our 3 orange ones. I'm sorry, 10 orange ones. I'll try to go a little quick to get through it here. Let's see. There's a second one. third, fourth, fifth, and some more yarn. If you hear that rattling, that's my bobbin flipping around. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on the fifth one right here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6. Number 6 is this one. And number 7. Remember to connect with a slip stitch each time and then form your square. 8, slip stitch, champ 3, 3 double crochets. Yep, everything's flying. Okay. 9. Okay, and one more orange one. Okay, so now we did our 10 orange ones. We can mark those off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we need 2 green ones. So we're going to pick up this green here, pull it through, and make sure it's back behind our work, and then insert our hook to do the slip stitch. Pull the green through and through the orange one. Snug up the orange in the back there, and then start with the green. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we need 2 of them, so I need to do one more. So slip stitch and then champ 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as we can see, let's mark these 2 off. We just completed those. We are in the corner of our graph on this end, but on this end we're not, because we need to go up to row 17. Okay. Okay, so we need to get up here. So for just these 2 rows, we're going to be decreasing on this row, or keeping that level, and then we need to still increase a couple of stitches before we get, a couple of blocks until we get to the corner of this end. Okay. Okay, so this is how we do it. Okay, so if we turn our work, we can turn our work to kind of match the picture, just so we can kind of see what's going on. Okay, so let's turn it this way, because as we can see, let me zoom out a little bit, maybe that'll help you. Wait just a minute, or help me. Oh, I always do the wrong direction. Isn't that terrible? Okay. Okay, so see, you can see the bottom edge here, okay? And according to this, we should have 15 squares across for that bottom edge, okay? So let's see if we got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so we have 15. So that means that we don't want to have any more going that way, okay? We're done with that edge, okay? So now let's get it back in position from where we were working at it. So ordinarily before, we would chain up 6 and we would put a square for our starting square. It would be right on the top there. Well, we don't want to do that because we don't want to add any more squares going that direction. So instead of chaining up 6, we're only going to chain up 1. Okay, now I'm going to get my bobbins, wind them up here, and clip them to my work, because that makes it easier to get them all turned like that, and then clip it to the work. Okay, and then I'll just hold that one, and then we flip it over. Okay, straighten these bobbins out. okay? And then what we need to do is, we already chained one, right? So all we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch across that edge until we get to that point right there, just like I showed you in the others corner to corner tutorial, okay? So we're going to slip stitch into this first one, because see, as you can see this square, there's one double crochet right there. There's 1, 2, 3, and then the chain up 3. So we need to slip stitch in the top of each one of those to get across a straight side there. So slip stitch into the first one, slip stitch into the next one, slip stitch into the third one, and then slip stitch into the chain up 3. And now we're ready to continue with our chart, okay? So if we look at our chart, we are right here. We ended up down here. Whoop, I'm not even in the camera, I'm sorry. Okay, we're right here down here in the corner, and we're gonna go up this way, okay? So we're going up this way. This is our first square there. We need 2 green ones, okay? So on here, it's gonna be right here. 2 green ones, okay? So we're gonna start with a green one. So chain up 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we make our blocks just like regular. 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, okay? And then we need 2 of them, so we're gonna go ahead and slip stitch and join, but we're not gonna pick up this orange yet. We're gonna go ahead and do another green. 1, 2, 3, and then 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so now we have our 2 green squares. We go to our chart and we can mark those 2 off. 1, 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and count to see how many orange ones we're going to need once we get started with them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need 9 orange ones this time, okay? So we're going to take orange, I'm going to unclip it, pull out me some yarn here, so then I'll have enough to make the 9, hopefully. Okay, and now we're going to pick the green one up. We're going to pick the orange one up, and we're going to make sure it's behind our hook, and we insert into to do the joining just like we have been doing, but we'll pick up the orange one and pull that through with the slip stitch. Snug up the green one with a little tug, and then continue with the orange. So 1, 2, 3, and then double crochet 3 times to make our block, okay? And then we connect there. So that's our first one. Now we're going to connect with slip stitch, and we're going to go up our steps here just like we've been doing it. We're going to make 9 orange, okay? So I'll meet you up. I'll go ahead and you can press pause here and go ahead and finish up your 9 orange squares, and then we will get to the we'll be there to do the green ones, okay?